Hi guys, welcome back to my channel today. So we are going to be making like peanut butter soup and fufu made from cassava at home though, and trust me, this was very delicious. So let's get into it and see how we made it, and you're going to love it. So I already had my pot on the fire. I went in with my tomatoes, fresh tomatoes. I also went in with my bell peppers, my whole onion. As you can see in this video, I left everything whole because I will have to blend it later on to ensure the thickness of my soup. This is going to determine how thick you want your soup, and that's how I just do it. But try it like this and thank me later. So I went in with all my proteins. As you can see, I have some dry fish. I went in with some cow skin. I went in with chicken feet, pig foot. Come on now, everything you can think of it, but you can use any protein of your choice. That's me putting my turkey right there. I love me some turkey wings. Yes, so all my proteins were already in my pot. I went ahead to season my pot. I added my black pepper. I went to add some parsley, some dry parsley. I went also and added on some oregano, some chicken bouillon, and the Benny seasoning from Liberia, and my ground feta. That was so good. That was so good. That's one thing about me. If you know me, I love to season my food very well. I don't care what you say. I love to season my food. There we go, girl. Season that pot, season that thing up. You want to be sure you have the best. And then I got in with a very nice stir. A very good stir. I stir that pot so well. Trust me when I say so well. That's how I stir that pot. Very well too. And I had it covered now. Wipe my pots because we have to be clean in the kitchen. Wipe that pot and set it on the stove. Went in with a little bit of water because I wanted my meat to steam. At that moment, I wanted all my vegetables to just steam out, to just get soft a little bit. Not to cook well. You're going to see I'm going to add a little bit more of water in it. We cook with our measurement. No measurement in Liberia. Now how we do it over here. Now, turn my stove on, and we are going to make this great. Just follow the step and thank me later. Let's go. So my butter is boiling already. I went back and then I check it after some time to just see if that's the level I wanted my vegetables, my onions, my bell pepper, and my fresh tomatoes. That's me stirring my pot over there. Very well, and very well, making sure nothing is getting broken up in there. That's exactly how you want it to be. I'm going to go ahead, cover my pot, and wait a little more. Come back while my pot is still boiling. I think this should be the final check for my vegetables, and there we go again. I'm taking out my vegetables and putting them in the blender because I want to blend it. I took out all the bell peppers, the onion, and the fresh tomatoes again. Those are what I'm going to use. See, I use a whole onion over there and my habanero pepper as well. I blended the habanero pepper. But while blending it, you don't want to go in with just it. I add a little bit of the juice from the soup in there. That's my peanut butter. I got this peanut butter from Winkle. I'm going to go in with some peanut butter to make sure that the peanut butter is, there is no seed in it. It's blended very well because that's the grounded peanut butter I got from the store. I added some water so it don't get too thick while in the blender, and I turn my blender on. I blended it very well. Very well. That's it. After blending it, I'm going to go ahead and check my soup. But over here, I added more water into my pot because remember that was just a steaming process. At this point, I want it to be cooked very well before adding, I wanted to boil. I want my meat to get soft. And I didn't wait. I went ahead and cut my cassava into pieces. And I'm going to just wash them very well, put them in a pot, and put it aside. I came back to check on my soup, and I see it's boiling. My proteins, I tested them, they are okay. So I go in with my blended vegetables and peanut butter. That's it. I added it to my pot, and I'm going to give it a good stir, and then cover my pot for it. My pot for it to cook. Exactly. So I cover that. Yeah, a little water because you want the peanut butter to cook too. And then I cover my pot. I didn't just cover it. I tasted it. I made sure that my seasonings are okay because I love to season my food. I went and blended my cassava while it's raw, and then check back on my soup, and I check the thickness of my soup if that's how I didn't want it very thick. So I just check it, and I was done. At this point, I came back to check on my soup. It was ready, so I went in with my cassava into the pot, and I decided to turn it, stir, and stir, making sure that it's into a fufu. Yeah, I wanted that fufu texture. From back home, I would do it. I was cooking that fufu. There it is. I made a little mistake because it turned very soft. After I drain it, I went and added more water, so don't make that mistake. After you drain it, you want to cook it first. And I put some in the bowl for myself, in a plate too. I put on some peanut butter soup. See that thickness of my soup? That's how I wanted it. That's how I love it. But anyone that have tasted my peanut butter soup, you know that I cook the best peanut butter soup ever. So go ahead and give it a try. Don't forget, follow my YouTube channel, follow my Facebook page, like, share, comment. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I appreciate you.